Namaste, my explorers. Welcome as you file in. It's Leslie. I just wanted to come on here and say a good evening to my early birds. I'm so proud of you for joining up, getting involved in the chat, finding your spot, finding your energy for the evening, finding where that energy is coming from, and finding out where that energy is going. I couldn't be happier. More excited to be with you tonight. So much to share, so much to get to. I'm so excited for our exploration this evening. Namaste to you. Blessings.
Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations. Ladies and gentlemen, experts from sea to shining sea in this country of ours, this decaying country of ours, will have you believe that the human being reached its peak post the Enlightenment a couple centuries ago. That all the information we have, we discovered then and since. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are animals with immeasurable history and knowledge. And one wealth of that knowledge is in our intrusive thoughts. Tonight, we're tackling intrusive thoughts on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Good evening, explorers. How are you doing? My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power within, the true power that courses through our veins right now, a power that you've vaguely sensed you possess all along, but have spent your life afraid. Namaste, Moisty Unicorns, explorer, failed parent of several. We all know that's true. Just saying penis, as we can see as a perfect example of having failed several children, kind of just jumping on it a Friday night just to say penis, spending that hard-earned cash, his wife's hard-earned cash on the word penis. Namaste to you. You know, Lord knows I appreciate it. 16 months. Happy 16 to Moisty Unicorns. Namaste to you, brother. It's great to see you. It is. It's fantastic to see you in chat and fantastic to just be around you in general. Namaste to you. Blessings. Wow, it's so wonderful to be. How is everybody doing tonight? Namaste. Oh, namaste to my YouTube explorers as well. YouTube.com. Blessings to you guys. I see Christopher and Kayla holding it down already. I'm saying vagina from Historic Cupcake. So there we have a sort of intrusive, maybe that's an actualized intrusive thought. Maybe have somebody sharing the word vagina from Historic Cupcake. Now, is this a sort of a manic yell, an excited yell, or oh my goodness gracious? Guys, buckle up. Buckle up. Train is leaving the station, guys. Toot-toot. Supple occupants. Night, you're good to see you. M. Robert Kopp, single bit. Thank you so much. Vixen Vina. Thank you so much. Night, you're great to see you, brother. Dropkick Disco as well. Namaste. What's up, cats? I'm rating with 12. Namaste to you, brothers and sisters of the What's Up, Cats Up community. Blessings to you. It is me, Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, dialing it in for a Jazz Express. Getting that energy up, getting that energy focused, getting that energy sort of torqued, but also dialed in. Namaste. We got a journey ahead of us tonight. A journey indeed. A journey once again. A small journey and a much larger journey to the next level. There which we will find the power that we've vaguely sensed we possessed all along, but have spent our whole lives being afraid. Well, namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give you the tools that you need. Let me give you the energy you need. Namaste. That is what I lay bare to you with my life, with my efforts. I cut myself and bleed for you to give you the tools that you need. Namaste. Wow. Yeah, I'm dialing in a new sound tonight. Death became her namaste to you. I'm dialing in a new sound, and it's really massaging my brain and penis, and also getting my penis erect and my mind moist and also erect. I'm erect all over, and this because of this goddamn sound. Namaste to you. Arrow OK with 1,260 bits. Blessings to you. Yeah, I'm gonna be donating my own energy to you tonight, Arrow OK. Blessings to you. Old Man Doom. Wow, thank you so much for that single bit. Pepperoncini 100 bits. Jesus, guys, let's keep it going. I hate this. wish I had a wiener. I'd be donking it straight crazy. Yeah, so Dropkick Disco articulating that. Dropkick Disco would be jacking their dick off. Namaste to you. Blessings to you, Dropkick Disco. Wow, that's really inspiring stuff, and I really appreciate you sharing. Not Mish with 9 bits. Golden Kappa Train, whatever the fuck that means, we're there. We are there. Thank you so much, Twitch admins. Wow. Glorious, gorgeous stuff. I feel very good about that. Very good about that. Anybody have any fucking clue what Golden Kappa means? I don't know. That's the thing about me, guys. You just say some numbers and some words at me. I'm gonna get aroused. Basically, I'm gonna get fully aroused. Probably leak a little pre. Put an ultra Golden Kappa on there. I will literally. You could fucking milk me. I'm so moist and I'm fucking engorged. That's what I'm trying to get across, guys. Sorry to speak so much French, but I'm not sorry. Of course, you know that. Namaste. Let's keep it going. It's Friday night. Wow, Toke 1800 bits. More, please. More, please. He said, Hypocriptomatic coming with toot applause. Great song that is over now. Blessings to you. No, it's not. But blessings to you either way, Hypocriptomatic. Thanks so much for joining us. 5 bats. Member of the community of devoted light. 5 bats coming in with 100 bits. Extremely generous of you. Arrow OK gifting a sub. To Proswell. Wow. Larry Picklejar, single bit. Thanks so much, Larry. Good to see you, Larry. How's Larry doing, huh? How's Larry's little universe over there? Let's keep it going. Wow. Namaste, everybody. What a way to get us started. What a way to get us dialed in. Thank you so much for everyone who participated in that. I really appreciate that. God damn. Namaste. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power within. Viv Rance, namaste to you, coming in with a subscription. Fortune 500 consultant, it's saying it's Friday, baby. Namaste. Now, Viv Rance, if there's not a way to dial in a Friday, then just saying it's Friday, I don't know better. That's it. That's the extent of my knowledge. blessings to you guys. Blessings to you. And congrats to you as well, Pants O'Clock, because you're the one, it's excruciating for me to do that kind of stuff. But for you to be on the receiving end, congratulations. Certainly speaking for you. Blessings to you. Namaste, guys. And the program, let's get into it a little bit because we're just getting settled in. We're just getting started in some way. But, I also want to open up the line sooner than later. So let's not holly butt around because I got to speak to you guys. I want to really let loose the intrusive thoughts. Whatever the intrusive thoughts are inside of you, we got to let them out. We got to talk about them. I'm not going to take them away from you. If you're worried right now that if you share your intrusive thought, they're going to go away, no, that's not what I do. That's not what I do for anybody. I don't do that for any of you. I don't do that for any of the people that come into my office. They come to me and they share with me their intrusive thought, very vulnerably. Of course. There are sort of animalistic thoughts, namaste. There's sort of animalistic thoughts, the obsessive thoughts that are so wound up and so imaginative, coming from a place that we don't recognize, marred by neurotic anxiety, born from a part of our brain, coming from a knowledge that we hardly even understand ourselves. And to share something from that part of the mind is very vulnerable indeed. Very vulnerable indeed. But as we do that tonight, listen, just know that I'm not here to take it away. No. I'm not here to take that away. What I'm here to do is allow you to tap in. Namaste. What I'm going to do tonight with your intrusive thoughts is I'm going to give you the tools you need to get a little more pickup out of that engine, that old noggin engine of yours. I'm going to give you the tools you need to maybe fine-tune the fuel injection of this noggin of yours. Maybe get some better mileage of this noggin of yours. Maybe even get to personal records and speed, namaste, of this noggin of yours. Ladies and gentlemen, our intrusive thoughts feel intrusive because they're hideous. And we are hideous as an extension. Communal vision, big memes. Guru, can you quickly explain the difference between intercourse and intracourse? That's my intrusive thought of the night. Well, Brother Big Memes, namaste to you. I think the main difference is intercourse means sex with another person. Intracourse, of course, means, masturbation. So that's really not that. You got to dig a little deeper. I want to push you tonight, Big Memes. You got to dig a little deeper for that. Mother Nipple Bottom, I cannot enjoy swimming in the ocean because I think about sharks and dying. Cannot swim in the ocean. Think about sharks and dying. Interesting. See, already off to a tremendous start. Very vulnerable of you to share, Mother Nipple Bottom. I can't wait to get into that further tonight. Arrow, okay. If we let intrusive thoughts out, does that make them extrusive thoughts? Very interesting. Because to truce means to, that's what that means. Truce means, and extrusive could be, it's not out because it's, once we let it in, once we articulate it, and this is a very good question, Arrow, okay. Once we articulate it, let it out, so to speak, but I don't love that language because by letting it out, we're not letting the energy out. We're not letting the energy out. No. We're not opening up a potential nuclear reactor. No, we are maybe pausing the nuclear reactor for a moment and taking a peek inside, make sure everything's up to code, hunky-dory. Write to Leslie Tanner, P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. Thank you so much, Christopher Miller at youtube.com. Namaste to you. And guys, send me a letter, send me a postcard, send me a package, any old goddamn thing. I love getting it from you. Namaste. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. I'm going to be checking that tomorrow morning, actually. Namaste to you. Now, a couple announcements. First of all, we got that P.O. box out of the way. Secondly, I just want to remind you all that if you are a repeated explorer, and that is to say, if you have come here more than once, and maybe 2-3 times, maybe a couple weeks in a row, maybe a couple months in a row, and you've seen the progress that so many people have displayed here through the program of explorations, if you've seen this progress, then what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, is that this progress is just the beginning. During our stream, during our call-in show, This is but a sample of the progress that is available to you. Now, if you're ready, if you feel the siren song of the next level calling to you, and the tools that you find here are just simply not doing it for you, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about my community of devoted light at patreon.com, where I host my library of exclusive videos, music downloads, monthly postcards, etc., etc. We're going to start experimenting with a podcast I'm going to be putting up this week and see how it goes. See if my thoughts can be more can hit the target with you all in the form of a podcast starting this weekend. But needless to say, ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready for it, now not everybody is, and not everybody that is ready has the money to do it. Some of you are very poor and your lives are bad, are shitty, pieces of shit. You're pieces of shit, and namaste to you. In many ways, you are closer. You are further along on the path with fewer hurdles to clear to the next level. But does that also mean that you suffer more, just in general, and will continue to do so? Yes, indeed. But if you are not one of those people, I invite you to my community of devoted light at patreon.com. Namaste. Type !final journey into the chat if you are interested in learning some more details about that. Leslie, what intrusive thoughts do you have? Mother Nipple Bottom, interesting. Interesting. It's been a while. It's been a while. And, so let's do this. I'll share some of my intrusive thoughts with you all tonight, and then we're going to get into the calls. I'm going to share some of my intrusive thoughts, personally speaking. I'm going to take you through some of mine historically, and then we're going to get into some calls. Mother Nipple Bottom, I appreciate the question. Namaste. Christopher thought, I am married to a woman, so I'm not gay, an intrusive thought. That's an interesting question. Do you also think about being gay? Are you attracted? Do you watch gay porn? Do you jack off to ideas of, having sex with a man's ass or sucking penis or anything like that? Follow-up question. Namaste. Arrow OK, cheering with.
The post office should have a hangout area. I would kill political officials to achieve this end.
100%. 100%, I won't back down from that. I've said it time and time again, and I'm not going to back down from that. SH10151 Explorer makes women uncomfortable. Namaste. Trying to get my boss to, SH, with peace and love, I have no fucking idea what that meant. RQEE, namaste to you. What did that mean? Could you share with me? SH10151, I really appreciate. It's amazing that you've gotten up to 15 months. It's amazing how the time flies, isn't it? I remember, it seems like yesterday you were just throwing down your first, getting your beak wet, getting your toes, dipping in your toes into the pool of explorations. Spice, namaste to you, Spice. Now, listen, everyone. Intrusive thoughts. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, to answer Mother Nipple Bottom's question, to be perfectly honest with you, Arrow OK, thank you so much for the gift itself. To be perfectly honest with you, my intrusive thoughts, I've spent so much work on them through the program itself that my intrusive thoughts are interwoven perfectly, seamlessly, with my non-intrusive thoughts, so much so that I have them at the same time and I don't experience them as intrusive anymore because I've harnessed the power of them. I've had my intrusive thoughts, and as I'm going to guide you through, I said yes to my intrusive thoughts. Larry Pickle Jar, are songs you can't get out of your head considered intrusive thoughts? If so, the Leslie Tanner playlist on Spotify is a real earworm. Namaste to you. Is there actually one? Okay, namaste. SH, namaste. Hypocryptomatic with a communal vision. You sound like a crop-dusting, sneaky, intrusive thought ninja to not be trusted. Hypocryptomatic I understand why you would think that, because your intrusive thoughts, and I could have called this from a mile away for you, Jen. Your intrusive thoughts just sort of hit you like a fucking cement truck. All right? They run your life to the point that you don't even experience them as intrusive. Your baseline is so fraught that when you have an intrusive thought, it's just a thought. It's just, and then it's your feeling, and then it's your reality. Is there actually a playlist? I don't know about it. I would like to know about this. So someone is trying to do damage to me in the program by making my musical tastes, Hoffman 01 Namaste, PO Box 47621. Now, intrusive thoughts. It's been a while, like I said, since I've experienced my intrusive thoughts as intrusive. Like I said, I've spent so much time, so much energy exploring my intrusive thoughts to the point that I have harnessed their energy. They are part and parcel with me. There is no part of my mind left to intrude. I am one with what commonly would be referred to as the unconscious and subconscious minds. This took a great deal of energy, a great deal of suffering, a great deal of persistence, and a great deal of discipline. But what I can remember, intrusive thoughts, I can think of several. They used to plague my mind since a very early age, namaste. Some intrusive thoughts. One in particular, to start off with. I ran a whites-only daycare. In this dream, in this thought, there's a reality that sort of imposed itself on me, whether I was at the grocery store or whether I was at the bank, whether I was, bowling at league Saturdays. I used to do that, believe it or not. Regardless of where I was, a sort of reality would impose itself, its own time, sense of time and reality would... I ran a whites-only daycare in this intrusive thought. Beautiful white children. Gentle, softly cooing and playing. The age capped at 5 because there was so much demand for my whites-only daycare that I ran in this intrusive thought. Now, as I did this, I would make them hot dogs with cheese in the middle. And of course, I would warn them the cheese is very hot. Every single day, I would warn them that the cheese is very hot. But did they listen? No. So one day, in this intrusive thought, I went to the garage. Quietly. I couldn't handle, in this intrusive thought, to hear how hot the hot dogs were. Hear complaints from the white parents about the cheese that's burning their little angels' tongues. So what I did is I went to the garage alone. I smoked a cigarette with my other angels. 9 pit bulls, all named Caesar. I put that cigarette out on the back of my hand. I looked at my angels, the pit bulls named Caesar, and I said, buddies, it's pork chop time. They understood what that meant. I opened the garage door, and in slow motion, in this intrusive thought, I watched for what seemed like an eternity. These pit bulls climb over each other out of the garage, down the hallway, into the playroom, and rip these white children limb from limb, sinew from bone, soft white pink flesh splashing against the wall, garbled screams because these angels know exactly where to bite, the neck. In slow motion. And I knew that, even in the altered state of consciousness I was in this this infinity that I occupied. This intrusive infinity. I knew that part of me would be sad afterward, but in the moment all I felt was power, all I felt was excitement, a titillation. Clarkster's Namaste to you, resubbing for the 5th month. Pitbull's named Princess. Well, you can have your own. You can have your own intrusive thought. That's fine, Clark. Mine, they were named Caesar, so a little cooler than Princess. Princess is, yeah, that's all right. That's fine. It's a matter of taste. But that's just one example. And I will get to more intrusive thoughts as the nights go on. Lord knows I have many from the past. Before I harnessed them, before I said yes to my intrusive thoughts and allowed them to seep into the most farthest corners of my mind, and then allowing me to unlock the power. So guys, in a moment, when I turn the phone on, I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear about your intrusive thoughts. It doesn't have to involve killing. It doesn't have to involve sex. It could involve any number of things. Repetitions. A lot of intrusive thoughts are boring. But God damn it, we are going to turn our intrusive thoughts, we're going to tap into them as a raw material and harness the power of these unprocessed fossil fuels of the mind and turn it into exactly that. A high octane, highly flammable, highly excitable, very effective, high mileage fuel for that noggin of yours. Namaste. Yahoo Serious 500 bits. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Wow. And a communal vision coming from Hippo Cryptoman. I can't wait to read this perspective. Thanks so much, Hippo. Are these thoughts the ones that are in the mind's eye very different from a dream, L? Well, sort of probably maybe the metaphysical experience of them is a little different than a dream, because a dream sort of has generally a more gentle onset experience during sleep for the most part. An intrusive thought is just that, intrusive. It has an explosive quality, one that we like to intrusive, meaning we like to keep it away. I am the gobbler. What was the name of your whites only daycare? I'd have to think about that. I'm not, but I don't want to just, I've got an impression of one, but I want it to clear up as the night goes on. Certainly I'll be sharing the name of my whites only daycare in my intrusive thought. Pepperoncini 25 bits.
Hateful violence is almost always upsetting, and mass shootings are definitely another one of those times.
They are. They're upsetting, and I get it. That's an official exploration stance. Official. Not backing down from that. Especially as a legally licensed mental health counselor, I get it. I get why people get really upset. The line is now open, 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Go ahead, give me a call. Tonight we're talking about intrusive thoughts. Let's see who we got over here. Not Mish with a single bit. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. Please hold for
Every
a quote.
morning, I wake in a room of which I am afraid and do not recognize. Eventually, meaning fills in behind the objects and sense of time. but I don't know from where or why.
Namaste. Thank you so much for pepperoncini. I appreciate those bits, and also hopefully that quote got you to where you needed. Namaste. Jessica Bears, 27 months in a row. Namaste to you, Jessica. Blessings to you. The program works. I guess that's all you got to say after you've seen the program work so intensely, so immediately, and so durably for so long. Blessings to you, Jessica. Gorgeous energy tonight. Really appreciate it. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
It's Juggalo Jenny.
Juggalo Jenny. Good to hear from you, Jenny. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Doing great, sister.
It's totally my wheelhouse, Leslie.
What'd you say?
It's totally my wheelhouse.
Intrusive thoughts are your wheelhouse?
Absolutely.
Well, girl, let's pull that little ripcord and let it go. Talk to me.
Okay, so sometimes from the time I was a child, I would look into the mirror long enough.
Right.
I wouldn't look long enough. It would just be, at certain times. And my mouth would go up into this thing, and it looked like a demon. And I'd have to deal with that. And then there's other times where, I'd have to deal with that. And
hold on.
You're not that.
Let's take this a little bit at a time, because I'm sure you have many things to share like that. But I don't.
Yeah, I have my notepad. So.
Yeah, you've got a literal notepad full of them. So let's take this step by step. So you look in the mirror. When was the youngest? What was the youngest age that you remember this happening to you?
When it got serious. 17.
17. So 17 was the 15, height of that.
15.
15. Okay.
15.
And so you'd look in the mirror, and where would you see this demon, Jenny?
It would be on my face.
Where on your face?
My smile.
Your smile. So it would be in your mouth.
Yeah. My face would distort, yes.
Your face would distort, and your mouth would sort of, a demon would sort of crown out of your mouth.
No, I didn't know. There was no crowning.
Okay.
It would just be, thank you. It would be just like distorted. And for some reason, when I was very upset, like this whole thing would happen. And then I'd have to run from it.
So you'd run from it, away from it in the mirror. And what were you afraid? Actually, I have to affirm they thems real quick. Basketball. You should play. You should go out for basketball. Just try it. One more time.
You know what? It's always give it a try. You know what I mean? Like nobody can tell you you're bad at anything.
I'm gonna do one more.
That's awesome.
Listen, you might have the gift. You might have that John Stockton touch. Get out there and give it a try. Basketball could be yours. Okay. I just want to make sure it was... namaste. I'm Robert Cobb. Blessings to you. Namaste. And a member of my community of devoted light. Blessings to you. Blessings. Now, Jen, so what were you afraid of this demon doing? As you ran from the demon, you saw it in the mirror. What were you afraid was going to happen if that demon could catch you?
Oh, excuse me. I wasn't so afraid of it as I was fuck off. Like I knew it was happening. And I found some kind of a weird enjoyment too. Like this is bizarro. And then I would just kind of run and and then I would go kiss my stuffed animals. Like there were 7 of them and they had 3 on one side, 4 on the other. And I'd have to do it like 80 to 90 times. I'm pretty sure I told you this before.
That sounds a little bit familiar, but I think honestly, listen, I was kind of hoping that you'd be able to be vulnerable enough with us tonight, because that I knew that when you said, when your name popped up on screen and we're doing intrusive thoughts, and I put those numbers together, I was like, Jen's got some fucking intrusive thoughts for
Dude,
sure.
I have like super intrusive thoughts.
Fluxstorm Zero, caller, what about the demon did you find its presence enjoyable?
It's like a friend, it's a homie, but then I wanted to get out of here because I'm like, you're just creepy, which seems like most of like the friendships and like relationships I've made with humans. So I really don't care for any of it, to be honest with you. I don't understand why you need to have human relationships.
Well, let's of course we can get into that some other time, but right now I'm more interested in these intrusive thoughts. I don't want to get distracted too much. Now, yeah, and intrusive.
I've got way more, dude.
Yeah, listen, but you got from the demon,
right?
you ran away from the demon, who was your friend sometimes.
I didn't really run. I was just like, fuck you.
You said run.
Okay.
You literally said the word run.
I know, but here's the thing. Don't you want to get away from that? I was just like, I'm not dealing with you right now. That's more, okay, maybe I shouldn't have used the word run. I said, I'm not dealing with you right now. That's creepy in the mirror, and I can see you inside of me.
Okay, interesting. So it sounds like you were simply just creating some distance, saying maybe not right now.
Yes, not right now.
Interesting. Now, and then I want to bring our attention to the follow-up intrusive thought of sort of providing yourself with protection by kissing your stuffed animals 80 or 90 times.
Yes, and they would make me nervous because I was like, oh wait, I've kissed Kringle 87 times, and I lost count when I was at 89 with Tigger. I have to start over again.
Night Year, quick question, caller. Any blowjobs behind the Dollar Tree near Reading Terminal Market Lady?
Okay, we've been here. It's Reading Terminal. And you know what? Night Year, I'll meet you outside. I've had it. That's outside? The second time you've asked the question.
Now, if this is outside the Dollar General store to perform fellatio, I'm sorry, we can't publicly discuss that on the channel. But if it's to fight, I don't think there's any problem with that.
Oh no, it's totally a fight, dude.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to be very
demon
thorough
on my back. Then there was this other time. Well, there's lots of times. Then there was a time when I was really, really happy. Remember when I threw myself into the ocean?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that was intrusive.
That's an intrusive urge. Yeah. Now, listen.
Urge.
Listen, I know you have a note. Well, I am the gobbler. Blowjobs are how the demons steal your soul. Any response to that?
No.
Okay.
I only give blowjobs to loved ones, so they never got me in that way.
Now, Jen, I'm very excited to get into your notebook of intrusive thoughts, but we can't put... One thing I'm going to do is we're going to spread these intrusive thoughts out over several calls, all right?
I would love that because I'm going to call back.
I know that, but I want to establish the flow.
Call in, Leslie.
I want to establish the flow with some various voices. Get get the disparate voices of the community in here before we just drill down in the endless wealth of intrusive dark thoughts in your mind.
Absolutely, dude. And also tell Pepperoncini he can stuff it because that's the worst song ever. And he put me through on Twitch's stream. It was absolute torture. But anyway, Juggalo Jenny's got to peace out, bros.
Namaste, Juggalo Jenny. I like that. Namaste to you. I'll talk to you soon.
Peace. All right.
Say it.
Namaste.
Thank you. Night Year. Now, Jen said she gives sloppy toppy to loved ones. Typically, this means family. Can the caller explain? Well, maybe she can when she comes back. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. We're discussing intrusive thoughts tonight, and we are saying yes, and we are harnessing their power. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hi, this is Ollie. We spoke
Ollie,
earlier
welcome
today.
back. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully. Guys, welcome Ollie back to the program. Two sessions in a row. Ollie quickly becoming a fast rising star here in the community. Ollie, it's great to hear your voice. How you doing tonight?
You know what? I'm doing great, but this live session of yours is resonating with me. This prompt.
Absolutely. I love that.
Yeah.
One thing I just want to remark on before we get into your thought, which I'm very excited to do, Ollie, and also I'm proud of you for just kind of being one of the newer explorers here and saying F it and just getting ready to get dirty.
Always F it.
But one thing I do want to point out, not singling you out at all, I want to point out that for the genesis of this theme tonight actually came from one of my very committed female explorers, Peppercorn Patty. We'll be hearing from a little bit later on tonight. She requested, as a member of my community of devoted light, she requested that we discuss this tonight. And I said yes. I said absolutely, what a terrific idea. Then first caller, Jen. Bog, mine is absolutely riddled with intrusive thoughts. Second caller, Ollie, and what are you? You're a woman, right?
I would say so.
Perfect.
By many standards, yes.
Now, when you tell me, Ollie, when you think of intrusive thoughts, like in a social broad sense, do you think of men or women first?
I think of humans.
Gender it. I'm commanding
Genderless.
you. Huh?
Oh, gender it. Women, because women sense things.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. I find my intrusive thoughts the most intrusive and annoying when I'm hungry or thirsty. Like, really? Does my body even need all that?
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Let's get into that, Ollie. So you experience thoughts of, the thoughts that come from hunger or thirst. You experience the thoughts from that as intrusive. Take me a little bit into that. Take me into that experience.
Listen, just midday, I feel my body hungry. I think to myself, I'm hungry. But I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I feel like I'm stronger than this. I've been through so much. Shouldn't I be over feeling hungry and thirsty?
So you see the needs of your body, hunger and thirst, to be obtrusive and the thoughts stemming from them to be intrusive. You see them as foreign. You see them to be controlled, something that is taking quality away from your life. Am I hearing you correctly?
Well, yes. If I weren't hungry or thirsty all day, then I could get much more done. I think we all could.
Productivity, yes, indeed. Yes. If you didn't have to eat and drink and then resultantly have to, piss and shit, that's like I don't know how long you take, but that's up to, maybe like 45 minutes. Pepperoncini, I feel the same way. I wish I could just take one huge shit for my entire life and get it out of the way. Interesting.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So stalked by a feeling of needing to be productive. What is it that you do, day to day, Ollie? What's your productivity?
My productivity is that I am unemployed and socializing.
So no job and you hang out, you kick it. Would you consider it to be fun?
But I'm very good at kicking it, I would say. That's one of my specialties.
Right. And so are you sitting on something that allows you to sustain this lifestyle, or do you find a way to make socializing work for you and continue sort of self-sustain the socialization?
I find a way to make it work, Leslie.
You find a way to make it work. Beautiful.
I do.
Love it. Kind of duck the question a little bit, but I love your tenacity and I love how committed you are. Now, Ali, I first of all, I want to thank you for sharing. You know, kind of when people think of intrusive thoughts, especially from a mental health perspective, I guess would be my persuasion, would be that when people say, you know, they think of intrusive thoughts, the first one they think of is like, you know, death or sex, or they think of these extreme things that just kind of barge into their mind's eye. But you kind of went the opposite direction with it, and I really respect it, and I'm glad that somebody did this because your body, in many ways, in a very large sense, is your enemy.
Wow.
And for you to step up to the plate and say, you know what, it might not be normal. People might say this is a weird, intrusive thought to have. Maybe people think I probably have a strained relationship with my body. Well, guess what? So the fuck what? And you show me a person with a body, and I'll show you a person with a strained relationship with their body. And you stepped up and you planted this seed for us tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, wow is right. Wow is right. Because a lot of people aren't going to do what you did tonight. And I just want to say at least one person, Ollie, had the bravery, had the mindfulness to step up and do what you did.
Thank you. Thank you, Leslie.
Absolutely, Ollie. Ollie, now, so you hate eating, you hate drinking. Is there anything else about your body that you're just like, ugh, enough?
Oh my gosh. Well, Leslie, this might be TMI, but as a lady,
right,
the Shark Week every month, enough already.
So you're talking about your period.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. You're talking about you're shedding your uterine lining and all the hormones and the cramping and you know, and you have the PMS, and then you got the post period thing. Maybe you get about 2.5 weeks of lucid clarity.
Enough.
A week and a half of the consequences. And what are some period related? And maybe this will be kind of maybe towards the final question that I ask you. Well, tell me, what are some period related intrusive thoughts? Are there some intrusive thoughts you have while on your period, while experiencing this?
All right, I'll let you know, Leslie. Before you get your period, let me tell you, you want to have sex.
Right.
You want to have
horned up, excited to fuck. Yes.
Yes. And you know what? It's not always wise.
It's not always wise, you said?
That's what I said, Leslie.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not, huh?
You heard me.
It's not always wise to have sex. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, can I see some ones in chat if you have had some unwise sex in your life? Can I just see some ones in the chat? If you have fucked or been fucked and afterward been like, oh, god damn it. Foolish Mofo 2, Icebloom 2, but mostly
can I
ones.
Ask Leslie, I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I ask my friend who's sitting right here next to me whether he's had unwise sex?
Please do. I'd love to get a male voice in here.
Yes, this is Shalik.
Shalik.
Have you had unwise sex, Shalik?
Oh.
Or impulses too?
Oh, no, never in my life. I've always been a man of my own being, my own self.
Man of my own being. What a statement, huh? What a statement, ladies and gentlemen. Man of my own being. Yes? Go ahead, Shalik.
Why would I ever do that? You know, like, I know who I am. You know, I'm a man of my own word. Like, my name is Shalik.
Wow.
Shalik, I don't believe you. I simply do not believe you, brother. This is maybe we need to, you know, Shalik, I think, oh man, I would love for this to be like a half an hour long conversation because there's so much, the words that you shared with us are so pregnant. You know what I mean? I can tell there's a lot of thought and experience behind your words tonight, Shalik.
Yeah. I would say I have wise friends, Leslie. and that's why I came to you.
Well, namaste. Well, we have a communal vision from Arrow. Okay, stop the cap, Shalik. My balls. I don't. That's one. We got. So you've inspired a lot over here. So we've got several communal visions to be shared. Disciple sharing, dude, fucks means it, stands by it. And that's from Disciple. Any response, Shalik?
Listen.
Shalik and I held hands. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have said that.
You can share that. That's okay.
No, actually, that was AI. I've never.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I've never.
That was crazy.
Big trucks, no fucks. The sex was only unwise if you died from it. I'm going to go ahead and disagree with that. And communal vision from Azazel55. Leslie is firing on all cylinders right now. Namaste.
I just gotta say, brother, actually, for real, to be honest, to be quite honest, I can't even spell sex.
You can't even spell sex. So you can't read, you can't write.
Nah.
You're kind of just a feral man out there?
Yeah, I'm in the woods.
Vibe.
In the woods. You're in the woods. Do you sleep in... Where do you sleep in the woods?
I love the woods.
So your whole idea of consequence is actually honestly makes a lot more sense now. If you are feral and sort of nature, then you simply do not have the same framework for sexual interaction that us modern modern castrated individuals have.
Exactly. All I know is berries and twigs.
Right. So you're on full keto. You're probably shooting massive ropers, right?
Yeah, as far as I can see.
I mean, as far as you have anything to compare to, because you're
Honestly.
feral. And listen, I could say, I would imagine, some studies have shown that human bone has gotten less dense, over the centuries since the dawn of modernity. And I would venture to say that the average length of our ropers are actually also shorter.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it, not in front of me, but I've.
Right. Well, wow, what a beautiful soul you have.
Wow.
And generous.
Thank you.
And generous
Thank
as
you.
well. And generous.
Yeah, I got him out the forest for this one, Leslie.
Yeah,
For
I
you.
could, and I'm glad you did. Namaste. Now, guys, can we please chat? Everybody in chat, can we please thank Ali and Shalik for sharing so much of themselves tonight? So much of themselves. Second time for Ali, but first time for Shalik. Already really hitting a groove, really resonating with the attitudes and philosophies here of the program of explorations. Namaste to you guys both.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one big awooga.
One big awooga from a guy that lives in the woods. Well, last little communal vision. I'm the Gobbler says Ali is holding a homeless person hostage. How accurate is that?
Yeah, I need help.
Wow. All right. Well, what a weird note to end on. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, guys. And Ali, Shalik, you're both welcome to call in.
I take care of him. And I love all of you.
All right. This is already more complicated than I have time to get into. So let's just save it. Namaste, guys.
Namaste. Namaste.
Yeah, something's not right. Something's not adding up.
If someone is trying to get you to relax, they're trying to hurt you.
Something's not adding up there.
Being poor is bad.
Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
I'm just checking to see if this is live.
It absolutely is. Namaste. I take it you just found us maybe from somewhere, some corner of the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blessings to you. Well, my name is Leslie. This is Explorations with Leslie Tanner. The program is it's a personal power program by which we sort of unlock our true hidden potential. Tell me, caller, how'd you find us tonight?
I don't know.
You don't know? You just kind of showed up on your screen. Were you wandering around Twitch or maybe Instagram?
I was just chilling.
Just
popped up. I don't know.
So you're basically in like a fugue state. You don't even remember before right now. Love that. So there's an immediacy to that I appreciate you sharing. Very vulnerable. Now, caller, tonight we're talking about intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts. Do you yourself have any intrusive thoughts?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Beautiful. Well, how about at any other point in your life? Did you ever have any intrusive thoughts? You know, it could be as simple as maybe, maybe when you became your sexual awakening, maybe you thought, oh, that's pretty, or something like that. That could be an intrusive thought. Do you have any thoughts like that?
Yeah.
Just hung up. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. A new explorer. And guys, they nibbled on the bait. They're here. They're drawn to it. They're drawn for a reason. Sometimes people call up and they get nervous. They're afraid of the potential that they see. They know that something is so resonant about the experience, about the program, about the thing that they see on that simple little screen. A screen that lulls them into the fugue state that he talked about, but then once here comes alive, as you heard. Sort of reverse trauma. Namaste, caller. Welcome to Explorations. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Funny Bunny.
Funny Bunny. Funny Bunny, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right.
Good to hear. Good to hear, Funny Bunny. Now, Funny Bunny, have you been watching the program at all? Is it your first time calling?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Namaste. Guys, can we welcome Funny Bunny to the program? Funny Bunny, welcome to Explorations. Namaste to you. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right.
Doing all right. That's good. You know, you can't reasonably ask for more than that sometimes. So I hear you. Now, tonight, Funny Bunny, we're talking about intrusive thoughts. Did you have a chance to catch any of the program before calling tonight?
I listened to 2 callers so far.
So the past 2, Ali and Sharik, you heard them?
Mm-hmm.
Shalik. And then also, then they kind of, somebody who got scared when they called in, huh?
Yeah, and ran off.
Yeah. Well, that's not you. You know, you're here to stay. You're here to explore. Now, Funny Bunny, we're talking about intrusive thoughts tonight, as you've seen with a couple calls. And I just want to kind of start light with you. When I say intrusive thoughts to you, what are just some thoughts and feelings that come into your mind and your heart when I say those words?
Insecurity.
Insecurity. Speak about that a little bit. That's a really interesting answer.
I feel like intrusive thoughts generally come from insecurity and fear.
Insecurity and fear. Intrusive thoughts, insecurity. Go ahead, say that.
Attached with obsessive thinking.
Obsessive thinking. You know, I think there's something to that. I think there's something to what you're sharing with us right now. I'm going to repeat it, kind of just explore it a little bit, maybe play a little jazz with it. These intrusive thoughts come from, these levels of sort of an insecurity and fear that go pretty deep, right? This kind of worry maybe about, maybe it's in response to a trauma we experienced in the past, or it could just be the trauma of being alive, that at some point we will not be alive, and in a sort of very, very, very deep fear of that. Is what I'm saying resonant with you at all?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's like you already said earlier, death, and that's the most common one, I think.
Have you ever had a sort of a death-related intrusive thought?
I actually, not during my waking hours, but my dreams are constantly a theme that's repeated over and over.
Interesting. I'm sure you're not alone in this chat. We have a lot of. How mentally ill are you?
Let's say low mental illness.
Low. Okay, let's explore that in a moment. Communal vision from Malevolus. Thoughts race like a storm. Naked mind streaks through the night, restless, never still. Malevolus always shares these poems with us. Beautiful little poems. Namaste. Now, so you'd say low mental illness. So out of like a 1 to 10, 1 being like completely just like normal, right? And 10 being like unmedicated, schizophrenic, dissociative fugue state, maybe a psychotic episode. That's a 10.
Yeah.
Now, talk. Where are you in that between the 1 and 10?
Say maybe like a high 4, a low 5.
High 4, low 5. Okay, so yes, mentally ill, but not nobody's calling the paddy wagon to come take you away.
Yeah, I would say not having any, like, just about normal average. I think most of us actually have a lot more going on than we allow ourselves to realize.
Right. Well, it's interesting, right? You bring up an interesting point. At what point does this a lot going on become medicalized as an illness, so to speak? So, you have a certain complexity that makes your life worse. And it helps to call that an illness or a disorder or an injury. Does this sound right?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I'd say most of us, I'd say a good chunk of us probably have different degrees or levels of mental illness.
Right. I would certainly say, especially here. Especially here in this community, a lot of sort of, and not just the good ones, not just the chill ones that like maybe do a little CBT worksheet and they're doing better. Pop a little Xanny, and then just the party's all right. Nindy knew I am not mentally ill, says Nindy knew. So now there is not a more clear
there you go.
indication that someone is mentally ill than somebody paying money to share the phrase "I am not mentally ill." Azazel
if someone is demanding they are not mentally ill, they are mentally ill.
Yeah. They're running from it. Azazel 55 says, Nindy New is in denial. So kind of echoing what we were just saying. Now, funny bunny. So you're mentally ill. What's wrong with you? What's the stuff that's wrong with you?
Well, let's see. I have intrusive thoughts, and death is one of them. I suffer from insecurity and low self-esteem. Because I am not securely attached, that's for sure.
Right. So you're digging into attachment theory there. I like that. Arrow OK says, I am mentally ill, but like in the 90s slang sense. Like I'm mentally sick, but in a rad way, in that it's like cutting edge and in style. So if you could maybe like a Bart Simpson kind of thing, mentally, so to speak. Very, very, very exciting and cool. And I appreciate you sharing that, Arrow. Thank you so much. Now, intrusive thoughts about death. What was the second thing you said?
Insecurity.
Insecurity.
Well, yeah.
Poorly attached.
Yeah.
Poorly attached. So you had maybe a parent that kind of just left you alone or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Left you alone, maybe beat the shit out of you, maybe who knows, something like that, right? Something that really crossed the wires.
A lot of time spent alone.
Yeah. Well, listen, namaste. I love that. Now, I do. I love that, because what I'm about to
Me
share with
too.
you right now, Funny Bunny, is something that maybe another mental health professional hasn't shared with you. Hippocryptomatic with a communal vision. Before I do though, yay, let's go, Intrudarian, new caller. Life sucks and then you die. Welcome. So Hippocryptomatic saying hello to you.
Hello.
She says hello back. Now, what I'm going to tell you is going to change your life, and you might not realize it immediately, the effect that it will have to, but it'll put some ripples in motion that will grow into waves.
I'm so ready, Leslie.
Now, this intrusive thought of death, for example, let's just take that for example. There's nothing wrong with this thought. I'm going to say that again. We have been taught by quote-unquote experts to view these thoughts as intruding, that the feeling of intrusion means that we should keep it away. And of course, in therapy, they'll do some sort of bullshit speak to say like, oh, tell me about that. Let's take a mindful cognitive approach and explore it together and then blah, blah, blah. What are they still trying to do though? They are still acting as if the thoughts should be expelled, that we should be rid of them. Now, what I'm telling you right now, Funny Bunny, is this thought of death is one of the most powerful thoughts you'll ever have. Evolutionarily speaking, there is infinite untapped power in the protective features of these thoughts. Now, I know this is a lot to consider, a lot to think about. It feels very intuitive to say no death thought. What I'm saying right now is to find a way to say yes and huff the fumes of it. Huff the fumes of it. Gary Vee had a really interesting, not somebody I generally, I think there's a lot wrong with how he views the world. But I saw him with a very interesting quote. I don't know if you're familiar with it. He did an exercise with someone, said to imagine your family all being shot in the face. Do you recall this video?
Mm-hmm. No.
It's a beautiful video. Beautiful video. He was really on to something then. That this death is infinitely powerful. There is not a more fundamental, as you said, fundamental urge to preserve oneself. There's nothing more fundamental than that. And in so doing, if you're interested, Funny Buddy, in the next level, if you're interested in harnessing your true potential, you could not ask for a more powerful intrusive thought. A bigger gift from the universe.
Yeah, I tend to go for the living in the now, not about the future or the past, but staying in the present moment.
But you're having those feelings right now, right?
Which feelings?
The feelings of, oh God, I'm going to die. Oh God, no, what if something happens? I'm going to die.
Not right now. And generally, honestly, my fear of death is so deeply suppressed that it only comes through in dreams. And I have the same dream I don't really have the same dream every night anymore because I actually trained myself to not remember my dreams because of it, which isn't healthy. I shouldn't do that.
Trained yourself to not dream?
Yeah, to not remember it anyway.
Right.
I mean, I'm assume I'm still dreaming, but so I have the same dream every single night, and I had it for over 10 years. And so what I did was I trained myself to not remember my dreams. So I watched a movie when I was 21. It was that zombie movie, the remake, where they're in the mall.
One moment. I'm going to interrupt your dream because I'm very excited to hear about this. We've been raided. We've been raided in our community here that I must address the raiders. Namaste, hot and streamy raiding with her little gaggle. Namaste, Raiders. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner. We're on the phone with Funny Bunny, a brand new explorer tonight, to discuss intrusive thoughts. Tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. The program works. Guess what we do here, guys? We are here to unlock and unleash the power of the next level. Yes, through the tools, the simple yet profound tools of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. 4 tenets, let's go through them right now. It cannot get more simple than this. It can't get more direct than this. You don't even know how to, you don't even have to know how to read to put this program into power, into place in your life, and let the heart, mind, and path unfurl to truly transform the way you relate to self, other, and shared reality. Relax. Now, the first step of the program is to relax. This is by far my least favorite step of the program, but it is unavoidable. Quick rule of thumb, if you're doing something that's relaxing, you say, and it feels good, you're not relaxing. You're actually doing the opposite of relaxing. If you're doing something that feels bad, causing pain, discomfort, it can be physical, mental, emotional, it doesn't even matter. What I'm telling you, namaste, is that if it feels bad, then you are relaxing. Namaste, arrow, okay, blessings to you. George in space rating with 25. Holy goddamn shit, let's go. Namaste, explorers. Blessings to you, Arrow OK, gifting 20 community subs. Very generous of you. Second step of the program, guys. Second step of the most simple yet profound tools you will ever be given to transform your relationship with the self and unlock your potential. Second step of the 4 is to question. As you relax, you'll be filled with facts and feelings. Facts and feelings. It is important to question them. Now, a scientist will have you believe that we question in order to better understand the world, to sort of fine-tune the model through which we view the reality of the self and other and everything. Blah, 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 blah. No. Here at Explorations, we question to destroy. There is no corner of this earth, no hidden little bushel basket of this universe that we do not question to obliterate. Blessings to you. Namaste. Now, after we question, we will be filled with a universe of our own. Namaste. After that, we are then expressing. Now, guys, this is my favorite and by far the most pointless step of the program. It is a complete waste of time, and that's exactly where its power lies. We express ourselves until we are exhausted, until we have gone the stages of, oh, I feel self-actualized. Oh, I feel like I have self-esteem. Oh, I have a skill. Well, keep going. Keep pulling that thread, because by the time you're done, you're going to realize how defeated, how exhausted, how crippled, how flaccid, how handicapped, how much of a fucking loser you really are at the end of the road of self-expression. You realize that it was all for nothing. You realize there was nothing to gain except for the destruction of the fairy tales that you tell yourself. Namaste. Now, if you once at that moment of defeat, once you've received the gift of defeat, Nindinu, hey Guru, what is the 4th step? Nindinu, I was about to do it. You know that I was about to do it, so that wasn't necessary. And you know that. I'm hyped up right now. I'm super excited right now, and I don't need that. Somebody hit explore again. Thank you so much. Arrow, okay. My soldier. Who the fuck? Jessica. Jessica, you know better than that. No, this is Funny Bunny, if you're seeing this for the first time, this is he's kind of, for lack of a better word, kind of touched by the angel. A lot of my explorers are. They're weak cognitively, very low IQ, functioning enough to log on to Twitch, but they can't follow the simplest goddamn instructions. Sometimes they really cause me some problems. We just got raided by 95 people, and you guys want to fuck around.
Delarice?
No, they want to fuck around. They want to have some fun. They want to say, "Oh, look at me. I'm a little toddler with a little beanie. Look at the little skateboard tricks I can do," is what they're thinking. Christ. Okay, now somebody hit explore, please, and nobody fucking hit another button. Hit explore and then don't touch it. Pepperoncini, thank you. Now, exploring, wow. Now, once you've been defeated, once you've accepted the gift of defeat, of self... okay, Crush Pants is timed out. Can somebody time out Crush Pants right now? I could do it myself, but if maybe one of my mods could help me out, I need one of my mods to time out Crush Pants. And Death Became Her. I'm a toddler kickflipping... I don't have any mods over there at YouTube yet, or else I'd be spanking your ass raw right now, Chris. I'd be spanking your ass raw. I'd be pulling your pants down and spanking your man's ass raw. Okay, well, explore is the fourth step. Apparently, we don't give a shit about that. Apparently, we don't give a shit about transforming our lives. What we want to do is we want to hully butt around, we want to fuck around, we want to jack each other off. Okay, Funny Bunny, I'm going to have to end the call. All right, I think you did a fantastic job. But I want you to call back, okay? I want to keep pulling on this dream stuff.
Sure, yeah.
All right, namaste.
Bye. Okay.
I'm drinking coffee to answer your question from earlier. Dropkick Disco, you don't have to apologize for that. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie. It's Michael.
Michael, I'm about to do a guided meditation to dial in the energy. I'm going to have to ask you to hold on a second, okay?
Yes, please put me on hold. I love holding music.
Take a deep breath. Slow, deep breath. Be a greedy little pig, mother. You're a pig at the trough, and the air is your stomach. You dumb pigs. Breathe the air. Imagine the air is a slop, full of, tomato stems and beef broth runoff. You love that shit, you fucking dumb little pig. I swear to God, I would sooner kill you than bring you inside. The farmer should keep you outside, to be cold, to be warm. You don't actually experience any of these things because you have no soul, you dumb fucking pig. All you know is to destroy, root around in your own shit, to try to ruin my life. Dial it in. Namaste, Arrow. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Also, I want everyone to thank Yahoo Serious for the gift of dialing this all back in, because we would be, Lord knows where we'd be at right now. Listen, I've run a halfway house before, full of the mentally retarded, and they're better behaved than you. They follow instructions. They're excited to follow instructions. Have you ever taught a mentally retarded man to make scrambled eggs?
Healing is possible, important, and a moral imperative among the enlightened, claimed the rotting, masturbating corpse.
I'm funny. Let's go ahead and get to Michael, though. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's Michael. Michael, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty
Nightmares
good.
are a real number.
I'm excited, and that means I get to sleep until 2 p.m. instead of having to get up at 7:40.
7:40. 7:40 is for the birds, eh, Michael?
Dude, getting up before 10 a.m. is my Roman Empire. I hate it. It makes me so grumpy, and I can't talk to anyone for like 30 minutes.
I have jars of piss buried in my backyard.
Wow, wonderful. And listen, you have been terminated. Namaste, Michael. Have a wonderful night.
Yay.
Call there. You've been requested to call back, though, Michael. You've been requested to call back. Peppercorn Patty just kind of flexing. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
What up? I'm back.
Hey, it's Michael. Peppercorn Patty. So Peppercorn Patty terminated you and said, sorry, Michael, call back. So you did.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was given instructions, so
Right.
I delivered.
Right. Now, talk to me, Michael. You've been up, wow, 8,000 bits. I have to get up with the birds in the morning. Here's my wad in advance. 8,000 bits. So, guys, basically we have 8 terminations that can be used at will. I'll be looking at the chat. If somebody wants to use a termination, you just say termination. And if I see it, I'll be watching out for it. That's Twitch and YouTube. What was that?
Like a weapon.
Yeah, like a weapon. So, and you've been, Peppercorn Patty just terminated you. 708-240-8953. Vote? We vote? Okay. Yeah, okay, let's do it. We got 7 left. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Okay, would you like to talk about the topic of discussion for today's stream now?
Yes. Yes, I do, Michael. Now, something tells me you've been watching a little bit?
I have been watching since you started this stream. I've been pretty interested, and I thought I wanted to join and share my thoughts as well.
All right, a poll has been put on screen. Termy it up. So you got about a minute left while this poll goes. Talk to me about some intrusive thoughts.
Okay, intrusive thoughts. Right, so there's the irrational intrusive thoughts. For example, some of my irrational intrusive thoughts are a monster has shown up in my room, so my intrusive thoughts are to turn on my flashlight because it's dark and I want to make sure there isn't a monster. An example of like a not so irrational intrusive thought is social cliques. Sometimes I get the intrusive thoughts that my friends absolutely fucking hate me and no one likes me and no one wants to hang out with me.
Interesting. So that your intrusive thought born of anxiety that you're just not well liked.
Yeah, I'm not well liked. Certainly anywhere, especially if a monster is showing up in my room and trying to kill me.
Well, and you know what? I think that's really brave of you to, because actually, so you have been saved. They voted to not terminate you.
Blessed be thy.
So, Michael, Michael, let's get into this a little bit. You're afraid of a monster.
Yes, I have always been pseudo afraid of the dark, just not because, whatever. I'm afraid that there is something lurking, and because there is no light, I cannot see what is lurking.
It's because there is no light, you cannot see what is lurking. So, because there's a lack of light, you don't know what is there. So your mind fills what you don't know with the worst thing.
Yes, exactly. And honestly, I will confirm, I have, on a scale of 1 to 10 for schizophrenia, I would probably be a 2 or a 3. I did go to a mental institute. It wasn't a serious reason. It was an accident. I shouldn't have gone there. But whenever I was being admitted, there was a slight suspicion that I had schizophrenia, but it got quickly cleared up when I was just like, oh yeah, no, it's just anxiety.
Okay, so would you take? They put you on an anti-anxiety pill and it went away?
Yeah, because I was tweaking out in that mental institute. I was just scared. I didn't want to be there.
Right. I mean, those mental institutes are a fucking nightmare.
They are. They're so scary. I was making friends when I was being admitted. Like, I was talking to this girl that was in a different admission room, and then this big guy came out and was like, you can't make friends here. This isn't a happy place.
Who said that?
Mental institute. It was just like this little big boy worker. He was terrifying.
Said not to make friends?
Yeah, he said we can't make friends and that this isn't a happy place, even though it is a mental institute. You're supposed to become happy. Like what?
Wow, that's intense. What a healthy and restorative attitude to have at a sort of a place like that. Thanks so much to that guy. I am the gobbler with a communal vision. Michael, you should start talking in riddles.
It would be kind of hard to come up from the spot because whenever I'm put on the spot, I tend to stress out. But
Right.
if I wrote down some, I could probably start.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if somebody's interested in your riddle output, or maybe just as along the lines with being schizophrenic, interesting stuff. Now, well, it's you're 18, so if you are schizophrenic, it should start, crowning over the next couple years.
Yes. I believe that there might have been some signs of schizophrenia in my mother.
Right.
But again, too serious, maybe like a 2, 3, 4 on the schizophrenia scale, but not enough to be diagnosed officially.
Well, we'll see. Exciting. That's that's an exciting time of life. Not only are you discovering much about the world and your body and your as you move into adulthood, but man, to throw schizophrenia in the mix, holy moly, what a journey.
And I know, it's actually insane. Like, why? I already have enough problems.
I know. Well, that's the kind of that's just what comes with those big mental illnesses. Normally those people have plenty of other problems. Then you add a goddamn illness to it, and it's truly it's honestly kind of funny.
It is.
I say this
It's
as a
hilarious.
therapist.
I have all these other illnesses I have to battle. Like, I have my weird blood issue. I have my fucking hypothetical ADHD. One time, my chemistry teacher, who is diagnosed with autism, said I am definitely autistic. So, it's
Love
all
that.
insane.
I love that. Old West shooting from the hip. Some math teacher who couldn't probably diagnose his ass from a hole in the ground. Just kind of throwing out shit like that. I love that. I genuinely do love that. I'd love to kind of just meet up with that guy and be friends. Kind of maybe get a beer or something. Huh?
So,
What was that?
He's definitely autistic. I've been told that I'm also definitely autistic.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It's all confusing.
How do you feel autistic? That's my first question as a therapist.
So sometimes I feel a little bit autistic. Sometimes I feel a little bit stupid. Sometimes I feel a little bit slow. But sometimes I feel like a fucking genius. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I'm just, whoa, I had a fucking brain blast. Genius idea right here.
Tell me about that idea in just a moment. Yahoo Serious says, just remember, Michael, when you hear voices in your head, to not talk back to them. Unless they're really cool, then get bunk beds. So I see the sentiment. I see the sentiment. So it's just like kind of suss them out. Maybe they're tight. Maybe they're cool.
On God.
Now, did you have a genius brain idea that you wanted to share, or was that just like a hypothetical one?
Well, for example, recently I was hanging out with my friends and we were going to a store or something, and my friend was parking, and I had a genius idea because there was not a lot of cars in this one specific spot. So as he was parking, I said, hey, pull forward to the next row forward so that you're just able to pull out. And genius idea. Like, what the heck?
That is absolutely genius stuff. Now, with that level of genius, it wouldn't surprise me if you weren't a little autistic with that kind of, nimble and flexibility to the mind. Listen, if you have any other genius ideas like that, I'd love to hear them. And also, if you want me to diagnose you ever, kind of just, shoot from the hip like this math teacher, except, I'm a legally licensed mental health counselor, and I'd be happy to do that over the phone with you on twitch.tv. Just go ahead and give me the word. Maybe we can spend a whole call doing that.
That would be fun. We can certainly, schedule that, figure that out. Yeah, that sounds great.
That sounds great. Well, Michael, thank you so much for calling. And you know what? Get some sleep tonight. All right, brother? You sound like you don't sound tired necessarily, but you sound like you had a day today.
I did have a day, man. I had a day. It's been
I believe
too
you,
hot.
man.
Up in the south.
I believe
Too
you,
hot.
brother. I believe you. Now, Michael, it was absolutely gorgeous to speak to you tonight, and I really appreciate you being so generous with yourself this evening.
Of course. I appreciate you listening to me. I know that I'm a young mind and I may not have a lot of knowledge, but I appreciate you taking my opinions and whatever.
Michael, you never need to apologize for being younger than anyone. These people in the chat right now that are maybe like twice your age, they are by no stretch of the imagination, smarter, wiser. You know, they've most of them actually have lived year after year making the same goddamn mistake over and over and over. Now they're just at the bottom of a hill that they'll never be able to climb. To say that you're not as smart as them or something, this is I won't be hearing it. I won't be hearing it.
That's too kind of you, Leslie. That's too kind. Coming from a genius to yourself, I don't think you should stoop down to such a level to say such a word to me. But I appreciate your honesty towards me, and I hope you have a blessed night.
Absolutely. Just keep in mind, don't underestimate how retarded other people can be and usually are. Okay?
Of course.
Okay. Well, namaste to you. Michael, you have a wonderful night tonight, okay?
You too. Namaste.
Namaste, brother. Beautiful call. Wonderful to speak to Michael. Goddamn, huh? I would love to speak to Michael. Guys, I got to take a piss. I got to pee. It's pee-pee time. This is Leslie Tanner's pee-pee time. Allow this little moment, this little pee-pee break to set your mind, set your intention. Peppercorn Patty, don't go to sleep yet. Stay up. We did this whole theme for you. Do not bail. Stay up. I got to piss. And call when I come back, okay? And stick around for a couple words about my community of devoted light at patreon.com. Community of devoted light, patreon.com. Learn a little bit about that and see if it's right for you. Some tools to really unlock the next level. Blessings to you guys. I'll be back in just a moment.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning of starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on patreon.com. where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials not available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Namaste, my explorers. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. That was a few words about our community of devoted light at patreon.com. As you heard, there are postcards, very fun postcards, very cool postcards full of little witticisms and seedlings of thought of the journey to come on the back of them. Namaste, as well as videos, and we're going to be experimenting with a podcast this weekend. Blessings to you. Yes, indeed. I'll be posting that this week. And so if you'd like to take advantage of these and you have a couple bucks to spare, it's the easiest, best way, most direct way, most densely powered materials that I have to offer you. The community of devoted light, patreon.com. Namaste. Wow, wonderful to be with you guys. Blessings to you. For some reason, okay, so Twitch is going. I did check that out. But for some reason, my restream chat, let's see. Let's see if it works. My restream chat isn't popping off. Stress Yoga, Explorer, Entrepreneur, I'm so hard. I'm so hard. So either tough, like a tough guy, or just physically erect. Namaste to you. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Stress. Appreciate that. Blessings to you. What can we say? The program works. Guys, we're going to open up the lines and get back into the theme tonight. Blessings. Blessings to you. 708-240. And there we go. There we go. She didn't go to sleep. Namaste, caller. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat.
Hi, it's Peppercorn Patty.
Peppercorn Patty. Funny Bunny 046, Explorer, father of 3. Namaste to you. 6 months in a row. Is this the same Funny Bunny that just called up for the first time the other night? Earlier tonight? Namaste to you, Funny Bunny. Blessings to you. Welcome and happy 6 months to you.
3 children, Funny Bunny.
Now, Peppercorn, you stayed up. I saw you say in chat that you needed to go to sleep. And you kept terminating young Michael so you could call, but then you just weren't fast enough.
I know. I'm a little under the weather, and I won't tell everybody that I'm sorry for doing what I did to Michael, but he's young and he's spry and he can stay up as late as he wants.
His bones are strong and they're flexible like cartilage. You could
I'm old, and I have a cold, and I want to go to bed. So
Namaste.
that's the bottom line. Crush Pants, fuck you.
Crush Pants says, okay, well, I got to do it.
All right, well, have fun. Everyone else talking about intrusive thoughts. I'm going to sleepy.
Okay, let's talk about intrusive thoughts, though, while I type this up and begin.
Okay. Yeah, so forget about, driving off a bridge. That's what I think about
Forget
a
about
lot.
it. Forget about that.
Forget about all that. The big thing that popped in my brain recently is I saw a big old swollen up armadillo, dead as a doornail, turned over, belly up on the side of the road. And you know what I thought when I drove past this little guy?
What?
Eat it. Eat the dead
Holy
armadillo.
moly. Guys, go ahead and do we want Peppercorn Patty to be terminated? Let it be known that Peppercorn Patty is the reason we are discussing intrusive thoughts tonight. my community of devoted light member, Peppercorn Patty, suggested the topic, and I said, what a terrific idea, let's do it. Really resonant with women also, I've noticed. So it's looking like a pretty solid no. Only one person voted yes. Somebody's a coward, though. I saw several people write terminate, and now they're saying yes. So there's 5 left after this. Okay. Peppercorn, okay, so you were driving. I didn't know they had armadillos where,
Literally same. I looked it up on Google. It said they've been here since 1980 in South Carolina. Can you believe this? I don't know if I do. But I haven't seen them until maybe I just wasn't observant as a child or something. But I also think maybe the population has just grown significantly since I was a child. But I mean, you got to think about it. It's like any roadkill looks disgusting, but this one was not even bloody. It was just swollen, baking in the sun, probably filled with maggots and other insects, and I wanted to eat it. I was like, I could eat that.
Are you on your period?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and not to say that it isn't a powerful thought, one that can absolutely aid you in your journey to the next level, but I was just kind of curious.
Yeah. So, well, I guess technically when I saw it, I wasn't, but it was about to happen, so it might as well have been, right?
Right. You're hormonally, in flux, so to speak, and in that moment, you wanted to eat an armadillo. Now. Interesting. Now, let's explore this in a couple different ways. Because I don't want to dig too deep. The thing about intrusive thoughts and my attitude, my philosophy towards them, is that you can't dig too deep. You can really castrate stuff by psychoanalyzing it too much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you get into the understanding and then you think you can control it, or that you've at least turned it into a pet, when that's kind of the opposite of what you want to do. Yeah. Right? Definitely. Now, armadillo, but I do have a couple questions. Can you eat armadillos? Is that a thing that people do?
I mean, I'm sure. I don't. I've never, people around these parts eat squirrels and possums and raccoons and all kinds of crazy shit, so I would not be surprised if somebody did. Actually, I think they're like, what disease do they carry? Maybe they don't. Maybe people don't. They do carry diseases, so I don't know.
Ecto Cooler 69, Explorer Olympic swimmer, namaste to you. Blessings to you, Ecto Cooler 69. 11th month. We're almost at a year, Ecto. How about that, huh? Almost at a year. That'll be exciting. Something to look forward to next month. Namaste to you.
Leprosy.
Yes. Yeah, I was going to say, I think a lot of people, they wear gloves when they handle armadillos. Because they can get leprosy, which is, it's funny that's still a thing.
Yeah. Should have eradicated.
Can you imagine seeing somebody with leprosy?
Yeah, I would have got it if I had eaten the swollen thing. Yeah.
No. The reason, part of the reason I ask is, I've lived in the U.S. my whole life. I've never even left the country. I'm going to be honest with you. Never left the United States because I love it so much. Now, one thing about it, though, is interesting, is that as long as I've lived here, and as I've toured this great country of ours with the program, sharing the light of the program, I have, I'm always learning like new shit that they're doing in the South. I'm always learning like, did you know they cover in cornmeal and deep fry like literal human shit in Alabama? And I'm like, I had no idea. And like, yeah, they call them like nanny's fingers or something, or knobbers or whatever.
Knobbers.
Yeah, something like that, nanny's knobbers. And so that's why I do. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if I heard that in the South they were eating armadillos.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me either.
Yeah. So okay. So maybe there's something ancient about that. Maybe there's something. Are you a spiritual person, Peppercorn? I don't know if we've ever gotten into this in any depth.
Depends on the day. Today, I feel like you live and you die, and that's it.
You live and you die. Yeah, you're depressed and you're sick, right? So you're just kind of like, there's nothing. There's
it.
Right. What can you give us an example of a time that you do feel spiritual, Peppercorn?
I guess when I'm in nature, like out, in the woods or something, looking at a mountain, at the ocean. Yeah.
Okay, so when you're feeling good.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling bad, you're not spiritual. You're feeling good.
Yeah.
There's maybe, who knows? There's some order to things or something like that. Interesting.
Yeah.
So okay. That's just a little for me. That's just a selfish little question for me. It's fun to talk about this because you've been here for a long time, Peppercorn.
Yeah.
Now, this armadillo. Let's say you're feeling good, right? Let's say you got the opposite of a cold, right? You got you're hyped up on vitamin B, on your B's, on your B6, your B12, and the like.
I'm hopped up.
You saw a cool hill, so you're not quite ready to talk to God, but you're feeling good. You're feeling like let's be spiritual. In your spiritual mind's eye, what benefit do you? And I'll go as far as to say, as a woman, because you were, entering your period, and that was part of the situation. That in your spiritual mind's eye, as a woman, what benefits do you think you would accrue from eating armadillo?
Okay. I'm high. I'm high on life.
I'm really
life. Excited.
Cool Hill B6.
I guess. Have you ever watched that reality television show Alone? And when the people kill the animal they're about to eat, they're crying and they're like, "Thank you, thank you." I think that would be they're so happy that they found food and they're whatever. I think that would be the circumstance I would be in to eat an armadillo, or if it was a joyful circumstance. Right.
Yeah. Okay. So beyond that, you wouldn't get any sort of defense XP or anything like that.
You would just say you turn into armadillo lady or something. What are you saying?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If eating an armadillo would allow that, absolutely.
Interesting. Armadillo. Interesting. A young.
They belong somewhere else. They don't belong here. You don't have armadillos in Chicago.
No.
Right?
Hell no, we don't. No. We do not have armadillos in Chicago. No. I saw a couple coyotes once.
Okay. Well, that's
Well, they. Sometimes they wander into the city. Sometimes they wander into the city, but also sometimes the city just will release them.
For cats. Well.
Yeah, feral cat problem. Sometimes the cats get a little too much, and they send the coyotes out. Coyotes. So wow, I think there's we haven't quite articulated, and I don't necessarily want to, but I do want you to try armadillo. If you can eat alligator, you can go down to New Orleans and eat alligator. Then why couldn't you eat armadillo?
It's true.
Are you kind of curious what that meat would taste like? What would it?
It would probably be kind of chewy, like a alligator, right? I feel like it would be kind of chewy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've heard people that have, because it's a real problem here. They dig holes all in your yard. I saw one in my yard today, and it was disgusting. Maybe that was my sign that I really need to eat one. But I've seen people shoot them, and their exterior shell is so strong that a bullet will not. You have to shoot it directly in the face to kill it.
Damn, they got little faces too.
Yeah, it'll just pew, just come right off the side of the shell.
You gotta
So
earn that.
I guess once you get into the nitty gritty of it, once you get that shell off, there might be some sweet treat under there.
I know, some sweet little meat treats. Also, maybe you could do like a bowl. It's kind of got a bowl situation. You could just stomp its little head and then just kind of smoke it, and then you could maybe scoop out its guts and stuff. Just eat that.
Yeah.
Maybe with some I don't know, like a dry rub. Or I wear underwear, armadillo. It keeps out the weirdos. Says Phil Z. Phil Z clocking in for you, Peppercorn.
Hello, Phil. I need to look it up. I bet native people probably did that. That seems like a smart idea to use it as a tool, as a bowl.
Yeah.
Because what the hide's going to give you leprosy? Probably not. You just put it over a fire or some crap like that.
That's what I'm saying. It probably cooks out whatever that is. I don't know the rules, but I feel...
Well, I'll do some research on my end,
Yeah,
I'll
I think...
that one in the yard, and I'll make some jerky, and I'll send it to the P.O. box. How about that?
Peppercorn, I think absolutely so. I think what you've brought to us, I think is there's two things that stand out. One, that you reached out to me to initiate a topic, which I found exhilarating. Because, that doesn't happen very often. But I think I'm going to start asking from a community of devoted light, maybe for some topic ideas.
Honestly, when you have an intrusive thought, like eat a dead, swollen armadillo that's baking in the sun, it's like something I just had to share with someone.
I think, and the reason, I think the second thing about your call, though, that I think is interesting is, you felt motivated to talk to me about it, that you wanted to discuss intrusive thoughts, and you wanted to give that gift to the community. But then once we did, we barely learned shit about it. There are still so many question marks. So many question marks in the situation that I think it demands, is commanding you to search further. This is a leg of your spiritual journey here in the program. I think we're seeing unfold in real time, Peppercorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Too.
You sleep on this, you do some research, and I'm definitely going to need to hear back on this, because I think there's got to be something waiting for us if we just kind of pick at this scab a little bit.
Yep, I'm gonna go stomp one of these guys out right now.
I love that. I love it.
Yep.
Phil Z with a final little message. Pepe sounds like a ravenous type of bird that eats bloated animals and souls.
Thank you, Phil.
Any final words for Phil?
Everybody thought Phil was dead this week, so we're really glad you're back, Phil.
Yeah, Phil was gone, huh? Phil was gone the other day.
Yeah, but he's here, so he's back.
Namaste. Well, Peppercorn, get some sleep. You sound you sound ailed, but keep that flame alive, that hunt. Keep on that hunting path for the armadillo knowledge. I want to follow this thread.
Of course. Namaste.
Namaste. Pure Cynical, welcome to the program. Namaste to you. Chris McBricker, namaste to you, and welcome to the program. Blessings to you. Namaste to you, Pure. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you tonight?
It's JJ. How you doing?
JJ. Namaste to you, JJ. King Mod, guys. JJ calling back again. JJ, it's good to hear from you. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm killing it, man. I'm doing better.
Killing it,
I'm
he
doing
says.
better every day on the
Killing
the
it.
program.
Beautiful. Talk to me, JJ. Let's just jump right into it. Let's just jump right into the theme. Let's not do a little dance with it. Tonight we're talking about intrusive thoughts. Now, do you, JJ, have you ever experienced one of these intrusive thoughts?
Oh yeah, all the time.
All the time, he says. All the time. Wow, that sounds.
Today, I just drove back. I just drove fucking like 3 hours in total. Just got home, and on the way home, there's like at least 6 to 7 different instances where I was just like, fuck, I could just I could just jump my car into the Jersey barrier right now. There's nothing stopping me, you know? There's absolutely nothing stopping me.
I love that. I love that. You know, the Hasselhoff says JJ killed a baby in 2007. Is there any truth to that?
I mean, no. I didn't. I personally didn't kill a baby.
Okay. Well, there's some unknowns, I guess, in that tone that you just used. But let's that's not important right now. Phil Z with the communal vision. Thanks so much, Phil. It's great to have you back. Great to have whatever this shit is you're about to say to us. Have you ever tried to intrude yourself?
Whoa, Phil, didn't think of that one.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Anything there? No. Okay. Thanks so much, Phil. Appreciate it. Now. Talk to me all the time. Now, this thought you have that you could just kind of wrench the wheel of your car into
Just a little bit, yeah.
and just cause crazy amounts of destruction.
Yeah. I mean, it is absolutely insane to think that anybody with a license, they hand you the keys and they go, here's a 3,500-pound weapon. You can just drive around. Hope you don't kill anybody. And they send you off. That's it.
You know, back before I harnessed the power of my intrusive thoughts, that was definitely one. Whenever I was driving in a car and I was passing other cars, I mean, like I'd look at them and I'd try to look at their face, and I'd say out loud, I could change your life right now.
Yeah.
I could change your life forever right now, and I could feel it in my hands. Do you ever think about that? Do you ever think about, if you were to do that, the sort of carnage you would cause in people's lives?
Yeah, oh, for sure. Like, for me, for the 30 seconds of absolute fun that it would be, just the absolute havoc and chaos it could potentially cause, that kind of gives me a lot of joy, Leslie. That gives me a little bit too much joy.
Right.
So, fantasizing, absolutely, of just like, well, if I could really maximize it, right? Like, I'm driving on the freeway, piece of shit, red F-150 cuts me off. I've had it,
Oh, sure, yeah. Let's make it personal. Right? Ford F-150. Who's driving that Ford?
I don't know. Probably some like conservative piece of shit that has like 2 brain cells.
Sure. Okay. Some Republican. Somebody who you'd imagine they're bigoted.
That don't tread on me. Like sticker on the back.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
They have like way too many bumper stickers, and I just snap. And
yeah, I love that. Okay.
I do a little maneuver. Just kind of hit them. Kind of bump them in the side.
Sure.
And ideally, that is a domino effect of, the F-250. He can't get a hold on the wheel. He starts going lane to lane. He's swerving. He flips into a Chrysler 2000 with a nice, wholesome family Christian of 5.
Yes, sir.
Immediately. There's a dog flying out the window. It's fucking nuts. It's crazy.
Yeah, and then, the phone calls that have to be made later on. They don't know, Maybe he didn't die, but he's not going to be the same.
Oh, for sure.
I knew a guy that communal vision actually before I Am the Gobbler. He definitely talks like someone who would kill a baby, just saying.
That's crazy. I mean, if there's collateral damage in said chaos and there is a baby on board sticker, listen.
No.
You got to do what you got to do.
Question for you. Now, Bimo Zerker saying caller is a weirdo. No, that's not inaccurate. Now, do you have any other examples of intrusive thoughts? You were so emphatic about having had them. I wonder if there's another one kicking around in your noggin, JJ.
I mean, it's kind of just anything, right? It's just like you're on like a high space you know, and I could jump, you know, I should grab that knife. I should, I should.
You
I
should.
should grab the knife.
You know,
grab the knife.
One thing I want to point out that is very interesting. First of all, intrusive thoughts. I would have guessed that we would have had a larger number of male callers tonight than we've had. We've been, you know, we've seen mostly lady explorers calling in to share their intrusive thoughts.
Oh, wow.
And I would, you know, there's some variety there, but I think there's also one of the more popular intrusive thoughts among the women that have called in have been death, just dying.
Yeah.
And I would say one of the most popular intrusive thoughts among men that not only have called in tonight, but that I work with in my practice is killing.
Funny how it's just like kind of, you know, yin and yang, right?
I love
Death
it.
And kill. You know?
Yin and yang. Yin and yang. You know, I think there's something to that. The yin and the yang, if we can all imagine a yin and a yang right now. So the yin, let's say that's the man and their desire to kill. But inside is a seedling, a fear of death. Now, let's take that. Let's take that little seedling, go to the other side, the yang. It is largely a fear of death, but inside a seedling of a desire to kill. So I think there's something to that, the pathology of women that, you know, I think ultimately there is a bloodlust that they are deeply ashamed of because, you know, as sources of universal creation, you know, I think that there's something to, they also want to snuff it out. They're sort of drunk on power on some level, and they would sooner, you know, eat one of their handicapped kids than nurture them, you know, in a different period of history. Lothster says, intrusive thought, Leslie looks like he smells like piss most of the time. No, I'm going to say, that's not inaccurate, and that's on purpose. I jar piss, and I usually have it on my hands. So that's not inaccurate, and I appreciate you. That's very astute of you. And I'm going to say to you, Lothster, VJ PK said Guru lived in Denton for a while. I did. I lived in Denton for a while. I loved Denton. I haven't been there in years, and I've heard it kind of sucks now. But communal vision from Phil Z. I'm going to throw this to you, JJ.
Yeah.
Hey, JJ, when you sleep at the wheel driving an Uber, what kind of beast intrudes your thoughts?
I kind of think we just kind of went over that, honestly, Phil. I don't know where you've been.
Yeah, kind of a dumbass question, huh?
Yeah, kind of.
That was literally the first one that you shared.
Yeah.
Phil, we need you to wake up.
Wake up, buddy.
Wake up, Phil.
Up, buddy.
Get to it. This is really happening. Get off the bench. Get your mind out of the whatever, play place or whatever the fuck it's doing. Blessings. Now, JJ.
Yeah.
One thing that I like about your tone tonight and sharing these intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
I don't have syphilis, Chris. I don't have syphilis. That's a fucking stupid question. One thing that I love about your tone is that I can tell, and this doesn't surprise me because Lord knows you've been a part of the program for, you know, well over 2 years at this point.
Yeah, since the beginning.
Since the beginning. Now, one thing about your tone that I enjoyed is that you're not afraid of your intrusive thoughts. I can tell that you have been saying yes, to some extent, to your intrusive thoughts, and that you have been harnessing the power, therefore, of your intrusive thoughts, of your desire to kill.
Yeah.
You're not saying no. You're saying yes. Take us into that. Take us into that a little bit.
Crack some fucking eggs, people. Fucking be a little impulsive. Make a couple of bad decisions. It's not that bad. You'll probably have a great time. You probably will. Or even then, even if you don't, you live and you learn. Easy. Guess what? I take charge with the intrusive thought. Say no to yes. Exactly. Fucking just go for it. I don't know. Right? Just rip it. Just rip it.
I love that. What we're hearing is pure libido. Pure, unbridled libido harnessed straight from the raw material of the subconscious mind. JJ, absolutely beautiful. I really appreciate you sharing that with us tonight.
Always.
JJ, you know, in your season of transformation, I want you to know that you're in my thoughts.
As with you, my friend, as with you, Guru, of course.
As with you.
Of course.
Namaste. Listen, JJ, I'm going to throw it to you for a final word to maybe those that are a little more nervous about saying yes to their intrusive thoughts. What advice would you give them as a more seasoned explorer, as a senior, a leader here? What kind of advice would you give someone who's nervous?
I mean, it's completely normal to be nervous, right? Keep up with the program. Watch the show every day, every Tuesday and Thursday. Watch the VOD. Check out the other videos. Subscribe to the Patreon to begin your final journey. Actually subscribe to the Patreon. It's actually worth it. You really should.
Right, and you've been getting the postcards from day one, haven't you?
Postcards from day one, all the extras, all the little tidbits and bits. It's great.
Namaste.
Great. It actually is really good content. So fucking buy the Patreon already.
The postcard itself is worth it, right?
Yeah, no, actually, the postcards are always great. I have a fucking...
Can somebody tell me, is there another streamer on Twitch.tv that has a Patreon where they offer a postcard, physical postcard?
Yeah, or just like physical content that isn't $1 million. Eat shit, Phil.
Namaste. 708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Les to the motherfucking Lee. It's Toaster.
Toaster, how you doing tonight, Toasty?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, brother. I'm doing fantastic. We're just, we are balls deep in another exploration tonight, really exploring a topic tonight that I was actually, at the beginning of tonight, I was hoping I was going to get to speak to you about.
I got a lot. I got intrusive thoughts I want to tell you. Few bullet points I want to run down through quick. I have a couple of announcements I need to make.
Okay.
Okay. First announcement. Just a little reminder. Talking Tanner tonight.
Oh, we're doing it. You're doing it tonight?
Yeah. I'm kind of upset at you for not going live on Thursday because it's supposed to be a Thursdays thing, but we kind of had an emergency meeting with my partner Pepperoncini, and we kind of finagled our schedules and we made it work for tonight because we don't want to miss a Talking Tanner tonight. So just want to remind everyone about that. And me and my partner Orkstar, my artistic partner Orkstar, we worked on a little song to make the announcement for the show from now on. You want to hear the little song?
Oh my goodness gracious, absolutely. Guys, first of all, the Talkin' Tanner is a post-exploration talk show discussing the show that you just saw. We're going to be rating over there at the end of the night. And they have pulled up a poll of whether to terminate you. So let's get going on the song for the show.
Well, it's more of a jingle. It's not really a song.
Oh, well, actually, the jazz is starting, so I'm going to put you on hold.
That's not good.
Namaste, guys. Just a little bit of a late night Jazz Express. Toot toot all aboard. Let's explore jazz through the Jazz Express. Let's see what there is to discover. Let's see what there is to find on a Friday night, playing a little bit of jazz after dark. Namaste, everybody. Namaste, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous stuff. Namaste to VJ PCAP for the 30 bits. Thanks so much, hon. 5 bats, 3 snails, 100 bits. Thank you so much. 5 bats, very generous of you tonight. 5, very generous. Nindy News, 2 bits. Blessings to you. Wow, wow, wowie, zow, wow, guys. And a beautiful night we're having. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. Now, as I play what is commanded of me by the universe to play, I want you all to sort of put yourself in the position of that armadillo, that Peppercorn Patty, dead, swollen. You got someone like Peppercorn Patty seeing your dead body swelling in the sun, thinking, I'm going to eat that little bitch. Imagine that right now. Imagine you're that. Let's play a little jazz about it. Five bats, 100 more bits, namaste to you. I am the Gobbler with 18 bits. Weird number. First time I've ever been given 18 bits. Thank you so much, Gobbler. Call me out 1 bit. Namaste to you. Wow, goddamn. Daddy Pagan, all caps, blow that horn, guru. I might just do that. I might just do that. Phil Z saying hot cross bunts. Hot cross bunts. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to give it a try. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. What a gift. What a gift we've been given. What a gift I give you. Now, that's excruciating for me. I don't enjoy doing that. I don't enjoy doing that. It is a burden. It is the height of the burden that you all put on me to channel the vibrations that allow me to speak the language of jazz. And we're back. Namaste. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. Blessings to you. You kind of got frozen there for a moment, huh? Well, let's go ahead and get back to what's up, cats up. I forgot how did that term go? Who did everybody vote? JJ Plays. Thank you so much for that sub, by the way, brother. Terminate, yes. Hey, Toaster, you've been on hold for a while, right?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Yeah, you've been terminated. Namaste.
But I still have more announcements to make.
I guess you got to call back. Namaste, Guru. Been visited again by the ghost of Jerry Reed, this time accompanied by the ghost. I'm just waiting for the screen to pull up for the term. Okay, yep, there you go. Call back if you want. There are 4 left. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
You know what you could call me, Guru. What's going on, brother?
Angry Mike. God damn it. It's been a minute, huh? It's been a little bit. Been a couple weeks.
Been a little bit, but the intrusive thoughts have been ruminating, and you always somehow pick the best topic, but apparently you didn't pick it tonight, but you heard the idea and knew it was good, and that's why you're one of the geniuses of our current generation.
Absolutely. And here we have already a communal vision from Peppercorn Patty. Do people really eat armadillos? It may seem like an odd question, but the answer is yes. In many areas of Central and South America, armadillo meat is often used as part of an average diet. Armadillo meat is a traditional ingredient in Oaxaca, Mexico.
I mean, humans are pieces of garbage. We eat everything. I mean, that's like, you could pick any living and breathing other being, and there's a society somewhere that says that they eat that on like every other Sunday. It's just, we're disgusting animals.
Yeah, they make like a little julep out of it.
Yeah, it's like, and then it's a tradition to eat, fried crickets. It's like, go to Publix, dude. Build a Publix and then go to Publix.
Please. I love that. I love that, that's one of the holy freaking moly Flying Vita rating with 13. Namaste to Flying Vita.
Rated.
Namaste to you. What kind of shenanigans did you guys get up to? Namaste. It's great to be with you, Flying Vita. Thank you so much for bringing your community here. Flying Vita, one of the most committed explorers in the program. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for trusting Explorations with your community. Blessings to you. What'd you get up to tonight? Vita, what'd you guys get up to tonight? I'm speaking to Angry Mike right now.
Yeah, he's talking to me now. Vita's a legit people though, but we're concentrating on me now.
Right. Okay, so let's chat. So they watch some scary videos, and that's always a good time. Now, blessings to you, and thank you for joining us tonight. Now, let's get into you tonight, brother. Talk to me about talk to Phil Z with a communal vision before we even go any further on you. I'm going to share this is going to be really good. Communal vision from Phil Z. Hey, Mike, I know you have the physical security covered of the compound, but how about the metaphysical? Can we trust you?
With the metaphysical?
That's what he asked, yeah.
Like ghosts? I mean, I did love Ghostbusters growing up, so I'm pretty sure I could figure out some sort of makeshift trap if we had to catch a ghoul or a goblin or something. But let's focus on, we got to build the wall first, Leslie. You've always said that. We've talked politics a lot, and you're one of the biggest proponents of building that wall. So we build the wall around the compound first, Bill, and then we worry about your dead grandmother coming back and causing problems, okay?
Yeah, I've always been a proponent of edification of the self. It is so far that we edify ourselves, so we are then in a position by which to edify the world. Namaste. You can't do it. So yeah, we're going to be building a wall. That's absolutely in the plans. But let's not get sidetracked with such matters. Let's get into intrusive thoughts, brother Angry Mike. Intrusive thoughts. Now, you're an angry guy. It's in your name. Intruding thoughts, I'll bet, is part of the game. So take us into your experience with intrusive thoughts, Mike.
I will say this. I'm almost 100% sure that if I chose tomorrow to say, I'm going to steal something from a store every day and not get caught, I know I could do it, Leslie. Yeah, and I'm not saying like I'm going to walk out of Best Buy with like a fucking 80-inch TV, okay? I'm not talking about Ocean's 11 level heights, but you're going to sit here and you're going to try to tell me that I couldn't take like a pen from Target and not get busted? Of course I could. So every time I'm in a store, it's like anything under $5, that could easily just go right in the pocket. You just turn toward a quarter. You get a black zone from the surveillance videos. Keep your wits about you. And you're going to walk out of there, you know, with an eraser, you know, maybe a little Reese's Pieces. It's so easy.
It is. It's really easy to steal shit from stores like that. I'm pretty sure also that they're using AI to monitor and keep track of the amount of merch that you steal.
A robot's gonna catch me steal like a Little Debbie's brownie? Get the fuck out of here. They don't even have time for the robots to waste their time with that. They're looking for the idiots that are, you know, putting drills and power tools, you know, underneath a pillow and walking out and scanning a banana. You know what I mean? They're the problem causers. They're actually gonna appreciate that I only stole one thing. Like, this guy doesn't get greedy.
Yeah. I think there's something to that. I think there's something to that. I would like to think so, at least. I think there's there. You know, I once worked, you know, with a couple people who worked overnights at a Walmart in a very small town, and they would always have these stories about how, you know, meth heads would walk in at 2:30, 2:15 in the morning, pick up a TV in their arms, and just walk straight out the front door, over and over and over.
Listen, I appreciate the balls and what are you gonna do? How are you gonna make my life worse? You know what I mean? It's like I'll go to jail, I get a soup and sandwich, you know what I mean? Get a little rest in, do some push-ups, right back out. You're ready to smoke more meth, quite frankly. I think they appreciate the rest. You know, and sometimes they probably get away with the TV too.
They always do. They always do.
Good times.
Big memes. I'm gonna I think it's got a little complicated on your message, so I'm gonna go ahead and share that. Big memes. Phil Z with a communal vision first. I hate to burst your bubble. AI has you on the watch list. Your handle is easy target, Mike. Let's watch this guy think he's getting away with it. Any response to Phil?
Phil, come to my house one time and look at the mug that I have of all the stolen pens I had, and you tell me that some AI fuckwad has caught me before, okay? I just told you that a robot would never catch me, Phil.
What's the robot going to do? I just saw...
what arms is he going to do to put me in handcuffs, Phil? Those robots are not in mass production yet. When they are, I'll get one of those flipper zero things. You ever see those cool fucking things that can, you know, hack into Wi-Fi and shit? I'll just hack into the brain. I'll make like you, Phil.
You could do hack. Yeah, you could do hack. You're a hacker now. Big memes with a communal vision. Namaste Guru been visited again by the ghost of Jerry Reed, this time accompanied by the ghost of actor Wilfred Brimley. Starting to get out of hand, but I understand it's all part of the program. Now, that is absolutely true. You know, we could spend a whole night diving into the supernatural and powers that a lot of explorers experience, especially in the first couple months of their experience of the program. They start tapping into stuff, and it's exhilarating. It's intoxicating, to put it mildly, but it is part and parcel, all right? So just buckle up for the journey, big memes. And namaste, and thank you for the bits as well. Blessings to you. Now, Angry Mike, are you publicly recommending that if anybody's curious in the chat that they should, in fact, steal from stores?
Listen, everybody has to live their own life. But I'm saying, you know, you need a little pick-me-up. You know, maybe put something in your pocket, see if you could get out the door. You know what I mean? And then maybe you backtrack and it's the satisfaction of knowing you could do it. You know what I mean? And then you just put it on a shelf and you walk out and you got a smile on your face, like the end of like a movie. You're just like, yeah, that's satisfying. I could have taken a dozen eggs and they wouldn't have done nothing to me, and I would have been home making free omelets. Nothing's better than a free omelet. You get a free omelet, you're going to turn that down? Why?
That's a good question. Why would anybody do that?
No one would.
How many eggs do you put in an omelet when you're making them at home?
I go at least 3. If you're a 1 egg person, 1 egg.
I've never even heard of that. Is that real? Do people make omelets with 1 egg?
People do some weird shit. You know, I'm just saying 1 egg, try to make it into anything. 1 egg, scrambled egg, terrible. 1 egg on a sandwich, F-, dude.
Yeah, if you're,
I'm just saying.
It's like a roper. It's like a load. Like a 1 scrambled egg. You can't call me out with a communal vision. Free omelets are suspicious. Any response to that?
You gotta, well, if it's on like the corner of Canal Street in New York City and a guy's just flipping it in a pan that had no heat under it, yeah, you don't take that free omelet. But I'm saying at a nice hotel buffet, you're at a friend's house. Yeah, you want an omelet? You're gonna turn that down and be a little, ungrateful piece of shit? No, you're gonna eat the egg. You're not hungry. Where have you been all day? You're gonna just, that if someone came to you with a free omelet and it looked appetizing, you wouldn't turn it down. Okay, you'd have a bite. I don't want to get into this.
Well, you've been challenged publicly, so it's your decision to get into it or not.
Well, I'm not going to just let. I'm not just going to let hit. I said no one would turn down a free omelet, and then he posts, yes, they would. That's not a fight. That's just him being a little negative Nancy, like you are to me sometimes, quite honestly, when you think about it.
I'm literally your leader. It is my job to be inquisitive and to push you past what you believe are your limits. Phil Z, hey, Angry Mike, you're in a heist. How much of your gene pool is Pacino, De Niro, or God forbid Clooney?
I don't know. Ocean's 11 is a great movie, man. I mean, you can mock it all you want, but like that movie's good. Robin Casinos is great. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a decent human being, you love a heist movie. Everybody loves a heist movie. You know what I'm saying? It's just the idea that it's Robin Hood, really. They're not stealing from home. They're stealing from snooty French guy that has 18 diamonds and they want cares.
You're just you're a self-generating engine right now, and I love it. I love your angry. I had an intrusive thought. The phrase, it went the way of the dodo. That phrase went the way of the dodo. Is that an intrusive thought? Yeah. Does it feel intrusive?
I'm not sure what an intrusive thought is, really. Though.
Okay, yeah. That was gonna be my next question. Is like, are you sure you know what that means? Intrusive thought is like, It feels like it's intruding. It's a thought that you don't normally have that feels like it's coming from somewhere other than what you see as your mind. It's just like kind of barges in and feels separate, not like you.
Right. So like those times when I think like this program, I don't think it actually works. I think he's making it up as he goes.
Right.
I don't think it has any those thoughts I shouldn't be having.
Well, those are fine thoughts to have, and we can explore that. I saw somebody in the chat. Hypocryptomatic just fucking terminated you, but in just a second, I just wanted to say hi and that I'm drunk and I'm not having any intrusive thoughts, but can appreciate anyone that may be. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and I hope you all vote. Ew. You've been terminated.
Oh, my. Oh, I love you. Namaste.
Namaste, Angry Mike. Blessings to Coog. I think, listen, Coog, I wish you all the best. I wish you the best. Drunk. Zizzed up. Happy Friday to Coog. Namaste, caller. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. You're going to be our final caller for the evening. Oh, what's something I can call you?
Oh, shit. It's Toaster.
Toaster!
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you're the final caller, dude.
I didn't mean to be the final caller.
It's 11:24.
Oh, shit.
Or 12:24 for you.
Oh, boy.
Hippocryptomatic said, with that termination, though, I do need to read it. Said, don't ever compare movies to your dumb Clooney gambling movies.
I just want to get through my list of announcements, and then we can talk about intrusive thoughts.
Pressure's on. Be the final caller, bitch.
And also, I have to sing my jingle that me and Orkstar came up with.
Right.
You know your moderator, Orkstar, that you gave an announcement, but you didn't give an announcement to your other moderators, me and Peppercorn Patty? You know your favorite moderator, Orkstar, that you chose as your favorite?
Okay. Peppercorn Patty with a communal vision. Ask Toaster why he's so scared of sugar, then I'll go to bed. Why are you so scared of sugar, Toaster?
Look, that's a whole other thing. We don't have time to get into that right now. I'll get into it in the after show. You want to hear the jingle or not?
Are you doing the after show?
Yeah, I'm doing the after show.
With you and or is
Pepperoncini. I told you.
Yeah.
Today. I told you. Did you forget?
No, I did not forget. I paused for like 5 seconds. Do you have any idea how complicated it is to do this stuff over here?
I've got I run my own show, Leslie. I run my own show.
Yeah, I've seen your show. It's not. You're not exactly running like a
no, this time's different.
Television studio.
We're smoothing it out. How long have you been running your show? You've been running the show for like 2 years. We're on episode 3 over here. We're still smoothing things out. We're still testing out ideas. Can I just tell you the jingle? Can I sing you the jingle?
Please, I'd love to hear the jingle. Yeah, that's the next bullet point, right?
That's the next bullet point. And then we have 2 more bullet points, and then we have to talk about it.
There's 4 more terminations. All right, let's go ahead. Get into the song. No, there's 4 more. Continue.
No more termination.
No, there's 4 more.
Here's the song. You can't terminate a mod anyway.
You're not a mod.
Here's the song. I'm a mod on Discord. Here's the jingle. Hold on.
Okay, do it.
Okay, yeah, just give me a second. Because just let the air clear for a second.
You want me to pause the music?
Shut up.
Okay.
I'm gonna pause the music. Sorry, I snapped at you.
Yeah, don't tell me to shut up.
Well, this is a lot.
Communal vision from Peppercorn Patty. Did you eat a bunch of sugar before this call? You seem kind of manic.
Yeah, Peppercorn Patty fucking fed me a bunch of sugar, okay? There. Okay, let me read you. Let me sing you. Not read you, sing
60
you.
seconds to decide whether he is terminated. Hopefully you get that song out. Let's go.
I'm going to jingle. Okay, is the music off?
Music is off, yeah.
All right. Just want to let you know about the show after the show. That's it. Because it's an after show.
Well, let that inform your vote. Does he get terminated for that? Does that influence your vote?
Also, next bullet point. I want to clear some shit up. Oh, what?
Are you gonna? Data Pagan says that sucked.
Was that even a communal vision, or
Pants O'Clock says, "Wow, dude." I'm just reading from the chat right now.
Okay, don't read the data.
Okay, you've been terminated.
I still have announcements.
Well, you've been terminated. So are you going to go live so I can raid you, or?
Yeah, just stall. I didn't know I was going to be the last call.
Okay, you're the last caller.
Just stall.
All right. Yeah, how do we feel about that jingle, everybody? Caller, you're the post-final caller. You've got about 30 seconds.
All right. How's it going? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing very great. I have the biggest balls of any man in America.
That's not true.
That's very true. My balls are bigger than yours.
That's absolutely impossible.
You want to have a ball fight? We can fight. We can slap our balls together, like slap each other with our balls.
Yeah, I'll slap my balls. I'll destroy your balls. I'd feel bad for you. I'm not even.
Balls and crush your balls like fucking walnuts, and then make you eat them.
Brother, you have no idea the world of pain you're stepping into right now.
You don't even know, bro.
Who the fuck are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm your new daddy, bitch.
Okay. Oh, great. I'm glad you called back.
Yeah, of course.
Caller, you got about 30 hung up. Caller, you got about 30 seconds.
Hold on, cool the brakes.
Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up?
Hello, how are you?
What's up? Yeah, I'm doing fine. So is this about like intrusive thoughts or something?
It is, but you've got about 20 seconds. We're about to end the show, and you've been terminated.
Intrusive thoughts. So are the intrusive thoughts?
You've been terminated. Hypocryptomatic terminated you. Namaste. New Explorer though, haven't heard that voice before. I hope he calls back on when we're when we've got full time. Because that sounded like I really wanted to hear what he had to say. There was a lot of weight to his voice, and it drew me in and made me excited. So listen, caller, if you're listening, make sure you call on Tuesday when we are streaming once again. Namaste to you. Now, guys, what a beautiful stream we've had tonight. And tonight we are lucky enough to have a post-show talk show to raid into. Lord knows it's going to be a lot of fun. Lord knows it's going to be a lot, Pepperoncini and What's Up Cats. I don't like to joke around, but they absolutely run a tremendous show over there. A tremendous show over there. I want to thank my moderators. I want to thank my moderators for absolutely holding it down. I want to thank my community of devoted light. BJ Peacat, Orchestar, Doofus Dusseldorf. I saw Fort the other night. Lord knows what he's up to. Blessings to you. Saw Not Mish refuse to do anything again, so thanks a lot for fucking nothing, I guess. Namaste to you. Data Pagan says, not watching. Toaster is not funny. Well, let's go raid. You give him some feedback. He needs that kind of feedback. I want to thank my community of Devoted Light, though. My community of Devoted Light at Patreon.com. Thank you guys so much for supporting the work that we do here and availing yourself to the tools. Blessings to you. What's Up Cats Up is online. So, guys, yeah, whether you like the show we're about to raid into or not, like you said, they're in the 3rd episode, so they're interested in feedback for sure. I'm the Galder. I still want to know the name of your whites only daycare. Cream on the Outside. No, that's not a good daycare name. What about we'll see you guys Tuesday. That's not a good one. What about White Kids Only? I think that was it. I think that's the name in my intrusive thoughts. It was White Kids Only. Stress Yoga with 100 bits. OMG, I'm so glad I have a French tuck into Prince Albert and a perfect circumcision. These boys can't even hang. I'll have lesbian sex with your girl before I even get hard. Stress Yoga, beautiful message to send us out on. I really appreciate that excitement. So we're gonna go raid the after show. What's Up Cats Up? And again, feel free to give them some feedback. 3rd message. Namaste to you guys. Blessings to all of you. We will see you guys on Tuesday. I loved being with you tonight. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining me. And we'll see you guys Tuesday. Let's take this energy, take this light over to the after show as it just gets settled in. What's Up Cats Up and Pepperoncini, 2 explorers here. Guys, absolutely thanks for joining on a Friday night. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Blessings to you. Love you, Christopher. Love you, Sergio. Blessings to you guys. Thanks for hanging out, guys. For real.